All right, what's going on? This is Terry with NSPS TV Paranormal Podcast. How you guys doing this evening?
I
Today,
am doing fantastic.
all right. Hey, did we lose one?
It looks like we did.
Oh man, we lost one. Well, okay. Oh, wait a minute.
We'll be
They
back.
are back. All right, there we go.
Sorry about that.
You're good. You're good. Hey, today, you know what, guys? I am doing something special. I'm doing a little para unity event that everybody talks so much about. So, I have decided to do it. Now, I've got two paranormal teams from two different parts of the country. I got Tat Paranormal from Ohio. Raise your hands, guys. And I got Infinity Paranormal from Tennessee. Raise your hand. Hi, guys. How you guys doing today?
Good.
Doing
Good,
fantastic.
good. Hey, you know, I am so honored to have you guys on the show. I follow you guys on your on your Facebook pages, and you guys do some very amazing things. Hey, and so I just had to reach out to you guys because when I flip through your page, I'm like, wow, I mean, they're doing this, they're doing that. They're pretty cool. So hey, I decided to reach out to y'all.
Thank you.
So if I bugged y'all through the whole process, please forgive me. That's just me.
It's been a pleasure, Terry.
But hey, let can we get this party started?
Yep.
Let's get this party started.
All right, all right. Hey, tap paranormal. Introduce yourselves.
Hi, I'm Tara. I'm Tammy. I'm Amanda. Angel. It's kind of a little.
Hey, you know what? I like the shirt. I like the shirt, the ghost shirt. All right, Infinity.
All
Please,
right.
please introduce yourselves.
Absolutely. My name is Debbie with Infinity Paranormal. Go ahead, guys.
Chrissy. Nestor.
I'm Jeff.
How you guys doing? Hey, Jeff,
What's up?
I got a surprise for you later, and I think you're gonna like it.
Got some boy.
I have a surprise for you and only you. Now, if you wants to share this technology with the world, you can do so. But I have a surprise for you. You are going to be my best friend for the day, besides Debbie.
I was going to say, that was fast.
Best. Hey, I can have two. I can have more best friends, right?
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Hey, let's get this thing started, guys. Hey, Infinity, tell the world a little bit about you guys and what you guys do.
Well, obviously, we're a paranormal team. I've been investigating the paranormal for a good 45 years now. I've been at this a very, very long time. And at a location that I was sponsoring a tag along ghost hunt, novice hunt type location in McMINNVILLE, Tennessee, I ran into both Christy, Jeff, and Nestor. And they kept coming back over and over and over for every one of these events until the next thing they were helping me set up. And then we actually decided that it was time, that we started investigating. And how long ago was that? Anyone remember? That's decades, right? Plus, that we've been investigating together. About that long, a little over a decade, because I know it's been at least, 12 years, so about 15 years we've been investigating together. We have learned a great deal together as a team, and we also sponsor some of the more difficult hauntings that
married 19 years to her
pop up from time to time.
Zelinsky.
Things that are very serious, very dangerous to deal with. And
Often modified
we, had to learn, some of us even the hard way,
Wow. Okay. Okay.
the reality of these entities.
Okay. Cool.
We also, I just want to showcase very quickly, in McMinnville, in the month of October, we're going to be doing our tag along ghost hunts. We're a very frisky little ghost
She came
at the
she
Pioneer
said
Lanes. It's a bowling alley, and they'll throw bowling
the first
pins around and do all sorts of stuff. And
Christine
it's
was
going to be a public
purchased.
investigation.
I
See if
Okay.
everything comes out.
she said that.
Hey, seem like you guys are pretty busy over there in Tennessee.
We try to stay very busy.
Okay. All right. Tat from Ohio. What's going on, man? Tell me a little bit what you guys do up there. How do you guys, I mean, you guys stay pretty busy or what?
We stay busy and you guys job. Been doing it longer.
I've been doing it about 10 years, if not longer.
But me,
Okay.
him and I are biological sisters, so
All right.
interested in it. Amanda and I work.
Hey, you guys are breaking in and out.
We've been doing it for about 7 years now.
Oh, there you go again. Yeah, you're breaking in and out again. Yep, you're breaking in and out. Can you hear me? Yeah, but okay, you guys are breaking in and out.
I'm sorry, does somebody have like a TV or something going in the background?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it might be mine. Let me cut it off. Hold on for a sec.
It's his first time. Give him a break.
Leave me alone.
Is that better?
Can you hear us now?
Is that better, guys?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Okay, what about you guys? Tat, can you guys hear me?
We can hear you.
You hear us?
All right, there you go. That's better. All right, as you guys were saying.
Amanda and I kind of jumped on board with my sister, so we've been in it about 7 years. So then we added Angel to shortly after that. So together about 6 years together as a unified team. Yeah, we don't have any crazy expensive equipment we use. Dowsing rods.
Cell phones. We have
Spirit boxes, REM pods, toys, light up to attract the spirit. Pam is not a medium, she's sensitive, so
Uh-huh.
we kind of can draw spirits, but how she sees it, it's not visions, it's more like a picture book. That's how her to tell the story. We've done just about everything in Ohio, but Timmy won't, like, we're going to travel out to farther, but Timmy won't fly. So kind of limited on what we do, but we love it. So Timmy does things separately too, and we'll post some sites we've been to. We have some favorites that we kind of call home here in Ohio. Tim and I spent a lot of time there. Virginia.
Uh-oh, breaking out again.
I don't know what it is.
Yeah.
Greenville, Manor.
Getting ready to go to Greenville Manor next, Pennsylvania.
Uh-huh.
I've missed that trip, so this has been over without doing this. We all have full-time jobs, so we have to kind of squeeze in. I have kids, people has kids. To do it, so I'm going on this trip. I got a lot of activity the last time. I'm pretty stoked about that one. Like, yeah, we try to keep.
Dated.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you guys are breaking in and out. I don't know if it's me or.
They might have their microphone gated where it only picks it up when it's a really strong, direct voice.
You guys,
Or it may have to be in the band. And it's gated, you know.
Can you get closer?
Maybe.
All right, is that better?
I can hear you fine.
we can hear you guys.
Yeah, you guys are breaking up.
You may
All
try
right.
to shoot it and see.
Hey, well, quick question: are you guys have access to comments Are you guys able to see the comments that are popping up?
No.
Yeah, yeah.
We do.
We're seeing them.
Okay. Uh, Bonnie Smith said from Tat Paranormal says hello.
Hi, Bonnie.
Uh, yeah, Bonnie Smith. She says hi to Tat Paranormal. Uh, yeah. If you guys, I'll tell you what. If you guys have access to a laptop or something, I'm not for sure what you guys are on. Just hit the comments, and it should pop right on up on you guys.
I got him.
Yeah, if you guys want to hit the comment section. What about you, Debbie? Are you able to see?
Yep, I can see
Okay.
him.
Infinity? Are you guys able to see?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the only thing we have right now is our phone.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine.
In the west
No problem.
too, it's really windy here.
Mm-hmm.
We're kind of getting choppy weather right now.
Ah, that explains a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, we need to send some of this hot weather up there to you guys. All right. Hey, uh, Infinity,
Yes,
you
sir.
guys are a small team. Do you guys choose to be a small team, or do you guys want more members as time goes?
We made a decision when we formed the team that we wanted to keep it small. We all already knew
Okay.
each other. It became easier for us as a small team to be able to merge our different talents together.
Hmm.
We have Nestor, who's our tech guru. Jeff, he's got equipment from probably here to Ohio and back. Christy is a phenomenal member as well. She's as the other two. She's just got to get her to trust herself a little bit more, that gut feeling. So
Good
you
on them.
know, we. I mean, I have equipment going all the way back to the old, Radio Shack, Hack Shack. This is
Oh,
one of
that's
the
cool.
original. And I've got some of the newer devices. I've got this and that and the other thing. But I'm telling you, this little bugger still works beautifully. I get better results off of this than I do anything when I'm doing real time communication. Um, and I don't know. See, we just carry on. We keep ourselves together. We're not opposed to
Hmm.
bringing on a new members, but it's it's probably going to get it's going to be hard because we have our gel.
Our-
We do our things. We have each other's back. We trust each other. And bringing in somebody new from the outside, that can be difficult. It can disrupt the vibe of the group and what we're doing as a team and how we experience things in the paranormal. I still say that the very best piece of equipment that anybody has on any team whatsoever is yourself.
Yep.
This is the best piece of equipment.
Okay. Okay. Hey, guys, I am going to put you guys on hold. I am going to click over and send a quick email, a quick link to Tat Paranormal so they can get better audio. So please be patient with me.
No problem. Excuse me, Jeff. We
I got
can't
it
hear you.
good. I'm trying to behave.
Oh, okay. Good boy.
So, yeah. So,
All right, guys, I am back. Hey, I just sent you guys that link again. So uh, If you guys you get a chance to click on it, I should be. Just let me know. All right, sorry about that. But hey, uh, are you guys okay?
Give us a second.
Okay. Debbie,
Yes.
how does your significant other feel about you being a paranormal investigator?
Um, basically, he moved out to New Mexico, so I guess he feels just fine.
Okay, that's interesting. He just up and left, huh?
He couldn't put up with all my other paranormal extras that
All
fly by
right.
every now and then.
Well, all right. Infinity, how does any of your significant others feel about you guys, being paranormal investigators?
My wife's just fine with it. She's all for it. She finds it interesting and whatnot, but she's not as passionate about it as I am. But I have 100% freedom to go on ghost hunts and hang out with these guys all I want, and she's all for it. So
Pool
Okay, cool.
parties, poker, you name it, we're there.
All right, cool. And what about you, young man with the glasses on? How does your significant other feel about it?
Well, I'm single as a Pringle, so I don't have to worry about it. I don't have to worry about it. You know, I don't have
Okay.
to worry about anybody, worrying about me when it comes to things like that. But my friends and coworkers and everybody else, when they hear that I'm going to do anything or I'm going to a new place, they're always interested in like, why are you going there? Are you not afraid that something's gonna, hurt you and things like
Hmm.
that? Like, it's passion for it.
Nestor has come a long way from the days when he would crawl under a car
Yeah,
scared because he saw something.
yeah.
Oh, wow. All right. What about the young lady next to you? How does your significant other feel about it?
At first, my husband wasn't too crazy about the idea. He's kind of warmed up to it over the years, and now he's good with it. He just tells me not to bring anything home with me.
Oh, okay, cool, cool. Now, do you have kids?
I do have a child. She is going to be turning 44 years old this
Does
month. So,
do she ever go out with you, Debbie?
no, she's in Florida.
Oh, Florida.
She lives,
Okay, you good.
yeah, I'm okay.
You good. All
I
right.
do what I want when I want.
Tad, are you guys with me?
Yeah, we're still here.
Oh, hey, the audio sounds better.
Does it?
Yeah.
Can you hear us now?
I can hear you.
All right.
Okay.
We're staying on it. All right. We good?
Yeah, if you want to turn it up, that'd be great. Just a little bit.
Gonna go.
I think we got a full volume here.
All right. Hey, all right, hold on for a second. Wait a minute. Let me do this. Let me do this. Let me do this. All right, is that better, guys?
We'll get closer.
How's that?
Perfect. Perfect. Hey,
That's
we were
what you
just
sound like.
we were just having a great discussion about significant others and how they feel about you guys, being a paranormal investigating, and being a paranormal investigator. How does for y'all? How does your husbands feel about that?
Mine didn't. Yeah, these two are.
They're not, they're single.
They ain't got
You're
any.
single?
Yeah, these two are.
Oh boy. Well, you guys ain't got no problem then.
No.
All right. What about the two that's not single?
Mine, when I first started doing it, he thought it was a joke. That
Oh, he thought it was a joke, huh?
Yeah. Oh,
Interesting.
we
All
lost
right. So,
about 8 years ago. And after he passed away, probably a couple years after he passed away,
Things started happening.
things started happening.
Just, our father letting us know he's still signs, smells. Just
well, you
letting-
think it was him following you guys?
Oh,
yeah.
absolutely.
I had no doubt in my mind.
Absolutely. Yeah.
My husband loves the uses to invest. He's
Okay.
supportive, fine with it, but has I think he's a little spooked by it a little bit.
Uh
And
huh.
like I can't always believe what you see on TV. You can't always believe what you read because that was for me when I started. I read a lot of news where we would go, get myself kind of when I started, get myself psyched out, spooked out, and then go and do a hunt. And oh my gosh, about their experience, about and my kind of had to learn early on to where you can't always believe what you read, you can't always believe what you see. There is truth, absolutely, but I kind of had to learn to kind of just feel kind of get myself out there, gain my own experience, how I felt with Kennedy.
Okay.
Yeah, you're
Cool.
right. You're absolutely right. When you first start out, you can be inundated with so much information. What's right and why is this being said over here and this being said over here, and um, why are these people saying that this entity is a wonderful, friendly, will grant all your wishes, and the other guy is saying, yeah, go ahead and make a deal, see what happens. There's a lot out there. A lot of information. And like I said originally, just taking in that information. You don't have to accept it. You don't have to agree with it. You can look at them and do my notorious, interesting, and you can file it away in a box. You never know. Something might come across your paths one day, and maybe you'll pull that out and it'll be a working tool for you, and maybe not. But you are right. It is, there is just a little bit too much information. You really got to go out,
The one
boots
thing,
on the ground, and get it done
the
and
one
learn.
as a
Right.
team, we all agree we don't do anything demonic. Um, we place and one of us has a feeling about a certain room or something that we walk out of that. We don't question the person that has that feeling. We walk out of it and then we go somewhere and discuss it. So, what, what things wrong with that? At the Hayden house that we go to all the time, that's like absolutely hates to go into that room, but there's times when I say, come on, go in there with me. Let's try it. Let's see what happens. But I think that's with any paranormal, something that feels that something I don't want to do.
Never push. Affects everybody's intuition. Now, Pam's feeling something. She doesn't. Man and I are feeling something different. We want to go in. There, we'll have that conversation. This is what we're feeling. This is what I'm seeing. Are you okay? So then maybe me and I go back and kind of check it out, see what's going on, do an investigation, come back and kind of report to Pam. Because when we go into places too, Pam doesn't go with us on the tour. Kind of goes off. That way, if a name or information is coming through here, we can put that, whatever she's feeling, to activity with a name that pops up through voice box, whatever, where we kind of find and put the pieces together for whatever that spirit is trying to give us, what they want.
Okay. Cool. Hey, you guys, Tat, you're from Ohio. Debbie, Benny, Paranormal, you guys from Tennessee. Question that I have for you guys is there a difference between the paranormal between the North and the South?
Well,
Probably.
Argo say y'all a lot, but
Christy said,
Or go say y'all.
hey, we appreciate those guys.
I don't know. I haven't done a lot of investigating in Ohio. In fact, I haven't done any investigating in Ohio, so I can't tell the difference. Or can't tell you that there's a difference. I can explain that in Tennessee and in Kentucky as well. There was a great deal of Civil War activity here. Um, so many people died, unmarked graves. the bitterness, the anger, the animosity that went on during that time in our history is really quite vile. And I think a lot of that horrible energy has really led itself to producing significant paranormal activity in our state. It's just, um, you know, the battlefield. I always want to go out and sneak onto some, state battlefield somewhere and just just investigate it. Hear their stories. I want to hear the stories of the spirits that I'm speaking with. I want to know what happened. That's how we kind of come across.
Found out
Um,
our thing is we like insane asylums.
yeah, I don't like that.
Yeah, one thing I noticed about up north, there is a lot of those places, and most of
Yeah.
those places are abandoned now
Yes.
because the state or the country or whoever decided they are unfit and people were not being treated right. So that's why you don't have them today.
Right.
So can you imagine having insane asylums today?
Ugh.
It would be crazy.
Just from what we got.
That wasn't a pun, was it, Terry?
Hmm?
That wasn't a pun.
Yo, because I mean, because we don't have them in Texas, and I think they are predominantly up north. Because I don't know if Tennessee ever had any of them. Uh,
I don't know. Did Christy,
hey,
Jeff, Nestor, do you know of any asylums?
Anyone?
Asylum.
Not really. I wish.
The closest maybe would be Kentucky, but
Well, if you're talking about Waverly, Waverly was not um, that was a sanatorium that treated specifically. Um, Come on, give me the word, guys. Um,
Tuberculosis.
Thank you. Tuberculosis patients. It was built exclusively for treating tuberculosis patients. And it's very vast. It's a very interesting place as well. If you've not had a chance to go to Waverly Hills, man, go. I mean, book your own private group though for investigation. It's where the first electric blanket was invented. Was up at Waverly Hills, as well as getting music through headphones. That was innovated up there as well, with different channels because everything about the tuberculosis period they felt was to keep the morale of the patients as high as possible. And so they would work, they would work growing the plants that, and the vegetables that fed them. They just had a lot of upbeat things that went on there. But then they also had a tremendous amount of death on a daily basis, just
Yeah.
so
a horrific death.
Debbie, so what kind of places are you going to?
What kind of places are we going?
What places are you investigating there in Tennessee?
We do a lot of private investigations. Primarily, we do have some areas that we do go to. One, as I prefaced early on, is that we have a haunted bowling alley
We did a
in
ball.
Tennessee, and we have a very significant spirit, not shy at all. You'll see his shadow pass across lanes. He will throw pins in the back. He will disturb people's bowling games. He'll keep the balls back there, and the balls can't be returned. He can also be very helpful. The past owners, on a very busy night when she was the only one, working the lanes, and a ball would get stuck, she couldn't just leave and go and retrieve the ball. So she would actually holler out at the spirit, Sammy, return the ball on lane such and such. Ball would come right back.
wow. All right,
He'll,
hey guys, if you guys can turn your attention to the comments, uh, Debbie, I want you to answer if you can answer the one that Texas Wraith Hunters sent us. Anthony, Have you dealt with anything like as far as possession, demonic possession?
I'm afraid to say we do, like I said, the more aggressive cases. Um, we had a very significant. Um, I'm not going to give you names. I'll give initials, but I won't give you the names because we don't like to attract the attention if we don't have to. We had the case of an 18-year-old child that decided to go off with a Ouija board in a cemetery one night with her friends. Unfortunately, something answered while we were investigating, and actually through the little hack shack, all standing around in the kitchen, we all heard the same thing because I asked her, "Why are you here?" And the first thing we got was the client's name. I said, "What is your purpose?" It said possession. And then I said, "What is your name?" And it just came right out with it. Starts with the
Oh,
letter B.
oh wow.
He is definitely demonic. He does have legions. He also has a boss who we've also run into. I worked for quite a while at the Octagon Hall Museum in Franklin, Kentucky, just right over the border from Tennessee. I was attacked. I was taken over. We had a very significant case that we actually had to call another group and friends of ours that deal a lot in the negativity, on the negative side of the paranormal. Jeff, you were attacked. Why don't you tell them what happened to you in that investigation?
Cool, great. All right, Tyra.
Yes.
Tyra.
Yeah.
Okay, the next question is, how do you ensure yourself that you bring no spirits home with you?
We do. It can't be 24/7 that it's not going to happen. That's the thing. But we usually do a prayer. The request is a cleansing. If we can be insensitive, we can usually kind of feel off our vibe if something's kind of hanging around or sticking around, or we just got to kind of. I think we've been together, like Debbie said, as far as being able to mesh, gel. We've kind of been able to feel and read from one another. So
Mm-hmm.
feel good about, something just doesn't feel right. Tammy's kind of changed her demeanor a little bit, so maybe we need to just kind of hang. So then maybe we need to say a prayer, do a cleansing, smack around a little bit, and
They have. They're not kidding. No,
just to
they
kind of
have.
just to kind of. We've had some strong forces, just kind of want to hang on, and we're like, yeah,
They want out.
yeah, they want out or they want to see the world, but you're not coming with me to do it. So, we kind of just a lot of prayer, kind of crystal,
Okay, cool.
just kind
Uh,
of among ourselves.
okay, cool, cool. Guys, there
Yes.
is a down here in Texas. We have a lot of paranormal events that happens on the. I mean, every week there's always some event that's for the paranormal. Somebody's always holding something. How popular is that in Ohio?
We have paracons here in Ohio. They're not weekly. I mean, it's maybe a couple times a month, maybe, but it's not
More.
right during Halloween time. I don't know that unless we're something or other teams that we paired with. There's paracons about what our options.
Okay, cool. And what about you, Infinity? How often do you guys go to these, paracons or events that people hold in your state?
I personally, I personally don't really get out to paracons and things like that. And I don't really know of any in Tennessee that isn't, like a tag along ghost hunt type
Hmm.
situation, which, I mean, I certainly don't need to be on a tag along ghost hunt. Um, and neither does my team. That's not how we operate. I used to go to different conventions, paranormal conventions, and I've met a lot of different people. I could name drop all day long. But right now, we are. Um, Jeff likes to go to them. You do go to some places, don't you, Jeff?
I went to Scarefest a few years ago, and that was awesome. But
Yeah.
all the local ones, not trying to be rude, it's just a lot of local groups trying to put something together, but
Mm-hmm.
it's usually quite a bust,
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay. Quick comments. I got comments. Bonnie Smith says, I don't know why this, why she would say this, but she wants to know who you guys pray to. Uh, and you guys can answer that if you want. If you don't, I totally understand. And Infinity Paranormal of Tennessee, Mid Tennessee Paranormal says hello.
Well, hello back at you guys.
Yeah, I just did a podcast with them a couple of weeks ago. Very interesting young
Mm,
man.
very. I think I watched that one. I enjoyed it.
Yeah,
So,
very interesting young man.
uh, um,
Okay.
it's
Hey, Tad, this question is for you guys. How do you guys feel about the big name Ghost Hunters?
I mean,
Those times that are on television, that what they're.
Uh, I don't know. The comment just says, "How do you feel about the big name Ghost Hunters?" And the question is from Bonnie Smith.
It's good. Yeah,
Yes. She says Ghost Hunters from the
me,
TV show.
I don't care.
we really don't buy. There's some that I don't watch any of them.
Yeah, because a lot of them,
It's ratings for some. Like I said before, we've seen some big teams go into places where we haven't totally kind of
blown it out of proportion.
like totally blown out of proportion. I don't watch any. I mean, like
I,
Okay.
you've seen.
Oh,
I didn't catch any of that. Is that
yeah, yeah. Hey, Tad, your mic is going in and out again.
we're good.
Well,
Hey, Infinity Paranormal, Mid Tennessee Paranormal says, where is your most active location? And I'm thinking in Tennessee.
hmm,
I like my old house.
That's what I was gonna say,
yeah. Let's talk about that a little bit.
That
Okay.
was my favorite place. Yeah, we lived there about 14 years and just had years and years of footsteps banging on the walls, shadow people. That's before I got into the ghost hunting and I was
Ah,
actually
all right.
investigating it.
Cool.
That's,
Hey, guys, let's talk about something uh, Tat just brought up. Let's talk about Hollywood for a moment. Now, Hollywood, the most man. I mean, me myself, I don't really pay attention to none of the stuff that Hollywood puts out as far as paranormal investigating. I quit. I stopped watching Tabs. I think the first season, because I know at that point it just got full of crap for me. How do you guys feel about Hollywood? Starting with Tab,
I think most of it's just ratings, like she said.
just ratings.
yeah,
Yeah, I think it's just they do a lot of ratings.
Okay, cool. All right. What is that? You know what? It really depends on exactly which show we're talking about. Let's say for Ghost Adventures, for an example. If anybody like those guys up there, give me a thumb up.
no, no.
What? There's one.
Jeff, knock it off.
Hey man, I think those. I mean, I think those guys are knuckleheads.
Yeah.
You know,
Entertainment purposes only.
I really don't pay any attention to them because half, especially that main one that goes out and just talks crap to the spirits and all that, not showing no
Mm-mm.
respect, no nothing.
That's a
You know,
no.
Well, the main reason I like him is because they just go at it so hardcore. Not because he's challenging or anything like that. I mean, I sit there and laugh at him when he's like, "Is it possible that a demon came after me and this and that?" Me and my wife will laugh at him. It's like, "No, you're being a dumbass, dumb butt," you know.
Oh, oh, oh.
But I love how he uses the SP7 and get responses and all that, and laughing at Aaron when Aaron's doing all goofy and jumping around. It's hilarious. So there's good humor there, and watching shows like that back 10 years ago is kind of what taught me how to ask certain questions and use equipment and stuff. That's how I learned, was watching that stuff.
right? You
And
know,
all
yeah.
started with Ghost Hunters, and back in 2005, 2006, Ghost Hunters came out. Oh man, I was fired up. It was so awesome that somebody was actually on TV doing this stuff that I've always wondered about. You know.
Hmm. Okay, cool.
They started a lot. Yeah, Ghost Hunters started a lot. Jason and Grant, I think originally they really had their hearts at the right place.
Yep.
And they were really interested in helping people and trying to discover the truth. That's one of the things a lot of people get into paranormal is to see, well, does this really happen? As we've seen it on TV. You mentioned one show, Terry. Too many groups got into it because of that. They thought they could emulate um, that style of investigating and being nice. And they've actually caused more harm
All right.
that people like my group, and I'm sure Cat as well, have come in after some of these groups have been there. And sometimes it's gotten to be a bad situation
Mm-hmm.
because they think they know what we're doing, and then we have to come in and we have to calm it down
Okay.
and try to figure it out.
Okay. Hey, Tess, the young lady that's twirling her hair right now, that one right there. Hey, one thing about my I don't like nobody on my podcast to be bored. Are you bored?
No,
Because you know why? I want you to. Okay, no. I'm coming. I'm coming for you now.
no.
Tell me, since you're bored, well, me and you gonna have a conversation. Tell me why you joined this team that you're on.
I'm the one that started the team.
Okay, you're the one that started the team, right? Okay, so tell me what made you start this team.
All right. Being a friend was, we used to take pictures of old, we would go to, and one time, we were talking, I had my key ring around my finger, and I was pulling it like that. And the next thing I know, it's like something grabbed the key ring from my finger, and it literally just like floated and dropped.
Hmm.
And my girlfriend, what was that? And I started taking pictures. When I got home, I was looking at my pictures. I saw stuff on and I questioned and they're out every time we go to these abandoned houses. She wants to take pictures of abandoned houses. I want to take pictures and see if I can. And that's what started to be. Started Amanda, I took them to Manchester prison,
Okay.
and they've been hooked.
Okay. Hey guys, one question I normally ask. We got 8 individuals on the podcast tonight. What I need for you guys to do is, besides Miss Debbie, because I know what she does, I I need each one of you guys to tell me what exactly your job is when you're on an investigation.
My go-to, I have a connection. I don't know. The names are set. We're just kind of honing on. People don't get hurt by. I don't know if it's one particular thing that we behaviors so meshed with one another, kind of a little bit because it's like, I mean, Amanda and I don't know, kind of separate the point because
These two go
we're separating. Amanda and I are together, Pam and Angel are together. But Amanda and I are at a point now where we don't even have to say words. Just kind of give a look. We just kind of, if I'm going to be, she knows, okay, this is what I need to do. I need to start, laying something out to set up. It's kind of, we're just so entwined with one another. I'm sure she kind of gets out, but she kind of know. But I mean, I don't know one particular thing. I know what I love. I love the dowsing. I have a real connection. Don't you?
Nobody has a certain job. I mean, honestly, nobody does. We do it all together.
We don't have like a cameraman, a picture person, or whatever. I just kind of entwined. Do what we need to do at that moment.
Okay, there are four young ladies. Who is there any males that follow you guys? There is none. Okay. What are you guys? Are you guys packing? Hey, because you got to ask questions like that.
What was the question?
Or are we packing?
Yeah.
Are you guys packing? I mean, because you have to be secure in that location.
Well,
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
our husbands don't worry about us. We'll just put it away.
We're very strong women.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Well, I'll tell you what.
not women. We're not.
All right.
We would never put ourselves in a situation where
Okay, cool. All right. Infinity. I mean, what is? Tell me what you guys' jobs are. Tell me, starting from left to right.
That's Christy.
Same thing. I mean, we don't have anything. I mean, we have our own equipment that we use, K2, camera, taking pictures, stuff like that. But same thing. We just kind of do what we need to do all together as a group. And
You're more of a
Yeah,
historic.
yeah. Christy, you do pack. You do carry weapons.
She's the pharmacy. She's the art room.
Doesn't matter what it is. If I ask Christy, do you have this? Do you have that? She's got it. It's just I haven't asked for the kitchen sink yet, but I'm sure it's there.
If she would
The kitchen sink.
Rick,
Well, hey, you better put that sink back when it's done.
What's your job, Nestor?
We're just like everything now. We anything that we can, but I'm more technically inclined. So anything regarding tech issues, usually I try to step in to help and information.
Oh, okay. All right, cool. I'm more of a because NSPS TV only have six members. We got one that stays about 800 miles away, and she's a nurse, so she never able to come down and do an investigation with us. But yeah, we always packing because in Texas you never know what you're gonna come across. I mean, better safe than sorry.
You
Uh,
would the places we've gone into.
you know,
Look at a man and say, please tell me you got it. And she's like, yeah.
well, I hope you got that kitchen sink too.
Well, we also pack black salt and iron filings, all our potions and lotions for when we really got to get down and dirty in an investigation and do some heavy duty cleansing. So, I mean, we have other weapons of choice
We do.
that we pack.
Okay. Well, tell me about some. Now, Miss Debbie, you showed me some of the toys that you got that you guys work with. Uh, hey, if you guys want to show me some of the toys that you guys have, hey, let's not count those little cat balls that we can't seem to, that we can't seem to change the battery in. I wish we could actually have access to the battery in that thing. That's way we won't have to keep throwing them away when they go out. We just put new batteries in there and keep going. You know what I'm saying? But those things are hard to, they're really hard to get the battery out to replace them. So if you guys want to show me what you guys are working with, hey, That'd be great.
He's gonna go grab some stuff now, so.
All right. What about you, Infinity? What you guys working with?
We just got together for dinner at a restaurant and to do the podcast here, so we didn't really bring anything. We got all the basics, you know.
What?
Well, one of my handy little devices, and I really love this thing. It's a Zoom H2N. I mean, it's like we say with our recording equipment. I mean, this thing is so sensitive. I mean, you can hear a mouse fart on it. So it's a great device. I turn this thing on and then I'm off investigating after that. And then of course I have hours to review of evidence. But the thing I've always wanted to do is real time investigation. I want to communicate with the spirits and things like that, and get to the bottom of what's going on and see what I can do to resolve it. If it's put a rocking chair in the attic and let the ghost have its own little spot where it can look out a window, great. Cohabitation's a wonderful solution.
Okay, cool.
But if you
Now,
can't,
Bonnie Smith has a question. Of all the equipment that all of us have, what do you feel is the most important for the team to have?
Me?
hmm,
She said me.
yeah,
Serious.
Oh boy.
ourselves are the our individual selves are the most
Yeah.
important piece of equipment we carry.
I totally agree with you, Dad. Your sense of your body and all the senses that you have. I think that's the most important
yep.
equipment that you can possibly have.
And I've kind of turned away a little bit from some of the more grandiose equipment that's out there. I made my own ghost box. I've done a lot of stuff, but what I found out in my attempt to capture evidence is I was missing the evidence,
Okay.
and it became more important to me to be able to witness the events that are unfolding, you know, in the paranormal. And from that point forward, set the equipment up, let it go, but start, really start concentrating, really start your focus, really get your energies going and projecting. I've seen things since I started doing that I would have never ever witnessed if I was, equipment carrying and things like that.
Yep.
Okay, cool. All right, hey guys. Now you guys, Infinity. You guys live in an urban area where there's a lot of forest, a lot of trees, woods, and all that stuff. I'm not too
Mhm.
sure about that. Or tell me a little bit the surroundings where your city is.
We don't live in a little
We,
small
yeah,
county.
it's a small county. Malvern's actually a rural community, Appalachian community, lower income.
Okay, now tell me a little bit. This is the one thing that I love about podcasting is I'm able to learn about your Pacific city, town, and state that you live in. Tell me a little bit about the urban legends that you guys have in your community.
In our, we don't have any in our community.
Bigfoot's popular.
So, okay, Bigfoot. Now,
That's
Infinity, what about you guys?
Christy, do you know about any local real urban legends? I know there's the train track that's out there that things happen on. You know, here in Sparta, I'm actually in Sparta, Tennessee. My team's in McMINNVILLE, so we're about 30 minutes apart. But sitting on my front porch out here, I have seen UFOs in the sky. I had a wolver cross the pasture the other night. If for people who don't know what a wolver, it's a big black dog, and it is a spirit animal. Can be a protector guardian, which is always a good thing. We also have our own little ghost that walks past the front of the farm, and we catch him in the window, and we run outside, and we go, okay, where did this person go that's walking on the property, on the farm out here? That's kind of, and once I got a couple of good shots at that, it identified that it was definitely a spirit. Things kind of wandered away from there, but yeah, absolutely, we've got all kinds of stuff. uh, deep in the hollers of Tennessee.
We are also part of also
All right. Now, let me tell you a little bit about Texas.
Hmm.
There is so much urban legend here, but the most famous one is how many of you got kids? Raise your hand. If you got kids, everybody, except for the guy in the middle. He ain't got no kids. All right.
That he's let us know about yet.
Ah. Hey, okay,
Yes.
but check this out, guys. In West Texas, have you guys ever heard of the black-eyed children?
Yes.
Okay, that is actually it's true. It's not so much an urban legend. These children has been known far as back as the 1800s. Now, these kids who recently came up as recently, they popped back up as recently as 30 to 40 years ago. But somehow, some way, they faded out and they come back. Now, these kids are known for knocking on residents' door with the hooded, the black eyes, knocking and asking, "Can you let me in?" Okay, but anybody that has any, there's no way that I'm gonna look at my door and see a black-eyed kid with black eyes with the hood 3 o'clock in the morning. I'm not gonna let him in.
No, please don't.
I'm not gonna let him in. And they're known for being out in West Texas. West Texas. You guys know anything about Texas? It is so dry. It's a desert out there. But truck drivers sometimes, pull over, sleep for a couple hours before they hit the road again. They're known for knocking on truck drivers' doors and
Hmm.
waking these guys up and and scaring the hell out of them.
Mhm.
That's
So yeah,
interesting. Hey, but you
yeah.
haven't personally witnessed that, Terry, right?
No, I have
Or
not
know
personal
anybody?
witnessed that. No, cause I tell you what, he would definitely have a black eye if he come messing with me. I don't care how small you are. Bam, get on.
Yeah. I don't think they're isolated just to West Texas. I think they've been appearing across the country. I know, and you were talking about Cat Paranormal was talking about the Appalachians. I think they appear in the Appalachians too, don't they?
You know what? You know what? I'm not gonna lie to you. They probably have. I mean, I don't know, man. But these guys, they are well known out here for being mischievous,
Hmm.
doing things, that it's just crazy.
Now,
And
I've also heard that when the black eyed children do show up, whether it's knocking on the door, or they just all of a sudden appear and before you. That you really do get waves of a very uneasy feeling
yeah,
around them. Not just because you see them with black eyes, but they actually emanate a pretty strong force.
yeah. I mean, these kids are really creepy, man. So if they show up at your door tonight, don't answer it.
No candy.
I mean, I don't care if they offering free internet. Don't answer that though.
Hmm.
Don't answer that though, man. I'm telling you because it's not good once they actually get in your house. That's a totally different story. You know what I'm saying? So
Hmm.
yeah,
Yeah,
uh,
you're in trouble. If you let them in, you're in trouble. Period.
yeah.
Big time.
That's a totally different story. So don't never let them in, guys. Uh, Ted, but I mean, Bigfoot, really? Bigfoot's the only thing you guys got going on out there?
it's
I
at we
mean, up there.
have conventions and we do paranormal
Paranormal.
conventions. So there's
Wow.
one on
Yeah.
here about Bigfoot. There's
In fact,
Yeah.
it's been spotted probably miles from where we're at right now.
Oh
I've
wow.
I've seen Bigfoot with my own two eyes. I no longer have to, believe in him. I know him.
Okay. Hey, let me ask you guys a question. Um, Now in Texas, we have over, believe it or not, guys, because not only do I talk to paranormal investigators, I'm one myself, but I also talk to uh, people that deal with demons. I've talked to demonologists, and I also talk to people that deal with Wiccan, witches, warlocks, pagans, and they also tell me their story. How would you guys felt if one of those individuals was to join your paranormal team? Would you guys let them?
I welcome them.
Some board,
It depends on how they, what their fit is within the group. We have to maintain our synergy. Would I welcome a pagan? Um, if they're projecting the right kind of light, um, especially if they have certain skills, that might benefit the type of work that my group does, or I should say our group, I'm sorry, that our group does, then, sure, as long as they meld with us. We all have our deep seated, you know, beliefs and faith, and we operate with that. If they merge with that, yay, great. If they're effective, yay, great.
Now, do you guys consider how many of you guys are sensitive? Okay,
Come on, Christy. Come on, Jeff.
Debbie.
Oh,
I don't know.
Okay, how many of you guys are sensitive?
How many what?
Debbie. All right. I saw three hands. Oh, I see one pointing at another one, so I'm not quite sure. Okay. Now, do you guys now would you guys consider a medium and a witch in the same category, or would you put them different in a different category?
It depends. A witch can certainly be a medium, and a medium can certainly be a witch. They're just operating on a different standard of beliefs. Not every witch is a down and dirty individual. They term themselves witches, but yeah, they can go either way, just like any individual in the group. Is some people are more sensitive than others,
I don't,
or have trained themselves that way.
I'm not a sensitive, but I think this can't go with one category. If it affects,
Uh,
I think being a witch, individual, whether it's sensitive or witch, has their ability and it's based upon their craft, what they bring. I agree with Debbie. I think it could go both ways. And
Yeah, I'm trying so hard to hear you, and I'm starting to read lips. I think a little
yeah,
bit here.
yeah.
I
You
apologize. We need to talk.
Debbie,
call me. Don't worry. Hey, I will send you their number.
Well, this is how we make friends. You can send them my number. I have no problems with that, Terry.
You know what, guys? Right now, I've learned so much about you guys, and I really appreciate you guys coming on the show. But the show is not over with. It's almost been an hour, and I am gonna like I told this gentleman that I got a surprise for him. He's my best friend. I'm going to show you some things that I think will help you. Well, matter of fact, will help all you guys investigate a little bit better,
Okay.
and it will
hey,
actually. Let's see. How many of y'all wear glasses? One, two. What? Damn, all of y'all. Okay. If there's any way that I can help you guys investigate, what do you want to know? I
sure.
would want to know.
I
I
missed
want
the
to know.
question. I'm sorry.
All right. Now, I got one, two, three, four. Everybody wear glasses, including me. So that's five. What about if I can tell you that I can I can actually have you guys wear these and you guys can use these right here as your camera and your audio at the same time.
As long
Would
as I
you
can still see through them, that'd be
would
awesome.
would you be interested? Raise your hand.
I'd
So,
love to test it out.
with enough said, what I'm about to show you guys, throw your cameras away. If you and how many cameras you guys have?
What?
A lot,
Yeah.
a lot. Hey, when I first started here, I jumped up with like seven, and I didn't even need seven. So, okay. So, you guys ready? Give me a minute.
Mhm.
Yeah, right, drum roll. He comes back with those big springy glasses.
All right. All right, Jerry. I see that. I see you. Drum roll. All right. You guys ready?
Yeah.
Okay. James Bondish.
Camera.
He's got camera.
You know what these are, right? Have you
Are
guys
those
seen
like
these before?
are those like safety glasses that you can put over your glasses? No.
Nope.
Okay.
Nope. Nope. These are okay. How many kids play baseball? How many times? I mean, how many have you guys seen baseball players wear these?
Fourth class.
I see them all the time.
Mm-mm.
Anybody curious on what they are?
Yeah, very much so. They got a camera in them. Where's
These
the mic?
are audio and video camera glasses.
Hmm.
These glasses, I'm hoping to change the way that we investigate.
Are they IR or full spectrum?
Huh?
Will the camera capture an IR or full spectrum?
Mm-hmm.
They'll do both, as well as normal lighting. Really?
These bad boys are 4K, motion detected, infrared, uh, Bose speakers. You get great audio and video, and of course they're Bluetooth. I like that. Listen to music while you're investigating. It's kind of weird, but you get almost 3.5 hours of video and audio time with these. Now, and the great thing about it, guys, all of us that wear glasses, we can take these to our eye doctor, and we can have our lenses fitted to these
Hmm.
particular glasses.
That's
And
nice.
you and nothing will change the way that we investigate. Now, how I'm saying that these things are going to change your investigation, let me put these down for a minute. All right, camera people, when you guys are got your camera in your hand, and if you hear something, what is the first thing that moves on your body?
In your hand.
Nope. The first thing that moves on your body is what?
Your eyes.
Your head. So, bam, there you go. So when you see something and you wearing these glasses, you're gonna turn your head, right? So whatever you see that goes bump in the night, you're able to catch that. But if you don't have these glasses, you're gonna turn your head and your camera. It takes a minute for your body to react to it. So when you turn your head, then the
Mhm.
camera moves because
How
our
fast is
body.
that? How fast is the focus resolution on that when you are moving at that speed? You know, when you go from point A to point B, does it still take the camera a second or two to focus in,
Nope.
or it's just there?
It's nope.
Okay,
It's
I'm just
it's
curious.
just like that. It's the minute you turn your head, that camera is rolling, no matter what. It
I
is
used to talk
turning your
about
head,
that.
and you're able to catch what you thought that you hear or see. It's gonna catch you. So yeah,
Jeff, and what does something like that go for?
something like this. I
Mhm.
I had this shipped in from China.
Okay.
This cost me $60.
60 bucks.
$60.
You
60
want to
bucks,
say,
guys.
could you send me the link to that in my email so I can take a look closer look at it, Terry? Or
You
did we
got
get them
five.
through you?
Wait a minute. Hey, you got $5?
If I got $5, yeah, I got
Yeah.
$5. I got $5.
You got $5?
I got $5.
I'll send it this link for $5.
Okay.
Yeah. Hey guys, but
Mr. Google.
on the serious tip, on serious, this right here is going to change the way people investigate.
Terry, have you used that on an investigation yet?
Yes, I have.
Okay, and what? And you said you get really good resolution. You said you had 4K resolution on it.
Yes.
All right, and do you download it strictly through Bluetooth, or is it also USB capable?
It's USB capable. You can,
Okay.
and actually, it actually has a SIM card in here. It's got
Mhm.
internal memory,
Okay.
and also um, has a SIM card. Now, if you guys want to check, because I did a video with this. Great shot, Jerry. Great shot, because I forgot about that video. Yeah, I actually got a video, guys, on my Facebook page. You guys want to go to check it out? I'm actually in a McDonald's parking lot, and you guys can actually see how good the video and the audio is. Me sitting in my car at the McDonald's.
So that's what that video is all
Oh, you seen it?
about.
Yes, I was actually. You watching that? I actually recorded me being in that McDonald's in the parking lot, and you saw how good the video was,
And you
and you
still
saw.
didn't touch one of those great internet things that go viral.
Yeah, I mean, but guys, yes, sir.
If we don't wear glasses, can we just take the lenses off of it or out of it?
You could, you
Lenses.
could, you could actually take the lenses out of here and just use this just the way it is,
Gotcha.
and it would not. I mean, it would be perfect. Now
Cool.
these here actually came with dark lenses, so I was actually able to take the dark lenses out and put the clear lenses in, which is not going to affect your vision or not. Of course, you don't want to wear dark lenses at night,
Yeah.
but yeah, definitely
Um,
these here.
Bonnie Smith in the chat. She's telling Tat that she's going to get y'all a pair.
Huh? What did she say?
Bonnie Smith in the chat room. She called out Tat and said, "Consider it a gift. I will get you a pair."
Oh yeah, she's funny. All right, thanks. Yep. Hey, Bonnie Smith is a very funny individual. But I'm not done, guys. I am not done yet. So if you guys would buy these glasses, would you buy them and experiment with them? Raise your hand.
Yeah.
Debbie, you didn't raise
Yeah.
your hand.
Oh, I'm
You've been
sorry.
you've been a skeptic on me. I like skeptics.
No, I'm not being skeptical. I mean, I've got a real curiosity and interest in what you're showing, and yeah, I would like to try them out. Um, for sure.
All
But
right, now.
just to see how they work out, and
Okay, cool. Now, how many of y'all guys been in a haunted house?
oh geez, never.
A haunted house. Okay, and with the door open, and the one thing that you always wondered is there somebody in that room with you, or did somebody or a ghost or an entity walk in that room with you?
Mhm.
Have you guys ever wondered that? Well,
We've captured that in the
What our
past.
room bug for. Why we have missed it.
this right here, I call the door. I just call it the door stopper. Because you put this bad boy in front of a door, and you leave it on, and you leave the door open, and it fits right in there. And you just start doing your investigation and just ask, hey, is anybody, if you want to walk in here, please feel free. So we don't know if somebody is walking in there or not, because we don't have nothing to detect anything walking through that door. You know what I'm saying? So I invented this. It's the door stopper. It's a motion detected long rod that fits in between the door, and you leave it there, and you're able, if somebody was to walk through it and it's not that sensitive. So it would take something with a strong amount of energy to actually turn this thing on. You know what I'm saying? It's not like the ghost ball. Well, a wind can hit it. A gust of wind can hit it, and it triggers it. Now, this bad boy here will actually do the job for you. You know what I'm saying? So this is just something that I thought you guys might like. One more thing. One more thing. Have everybody ever played Simon Says the game where you go bop 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 bop? Hold on for a second.
Um,
Now, the question that I have is it possible for an entity or ghost to mimic that game?
Oh yeah.
Is it?
If
It's
it's
possible, right?
if it's
But here's the thing: can we find a game? Because on that specific game, it pretty much the game is pretty much the ghost. So let's try to reverse that. Let's try to you do it, then have somebody else come in and do it. And this, I'm still working on this, but this is what I have. Pretty much look like the Simon Says game. All these lights are censored, so you cut them on, and if you touch them, they're able to go off. But one just fell off. They're able to go off. Now, so you ask the spirit, hey, can you touch that red and black one? So actually, you have like a little game going on with the spirit. Red and black, green and yellow. So it can go on and on and on until whoever gets tired of not wanting to do it anymore. And you can ask very specific questions with this. It's like, well, hey, are you male or female? If you are, I'm going to touch that yellow one. If you're a female, can you touch that yellow one? And that's where you have direct communication with whatever you're trying to communicate with. I mean, like using that cat ball, you can actually, anybody can actually answer with that cat ball. It could just go off and you not know what the question, you can ask the question, but you might not know what the answer is. You know what I'm saying? So this thing here, it will actually help you out with that. So I just thought I'd throw that out there, and see what you guys think. But I definitely think the glasses and the door stop would definitely be a huge success.
Have you used the doorstop yet, Terry?
Yes.
And what happens when a spirit crosses it? I mean, is it just flashlight?
Oh, it'll light up.
It'll light up?
It lights
Okay.
up. Actually,
All
Debbie, I'm glad you answered this question because I was at a cemetery, and
right.
everybody knows cemeteries have gates.
Mhm.
You walk through that gate. I put this in front of that gate, and I asked when I stepped outside that gate, is there anybody out here that's walking outside this gate? If you are, please walk forward. I sat right there, and that thing lit it up. It lit it up, and I'm like, wow. And so what happens then was I'll say, okay, now it's turned off. Can you go back inside the gate? And it lit it up. So
Hmm.
it was a good success for me. I mean, that was a good. I was just out there just to test it to see if it works. You know, but it was a great success, and I got this thing off of eBay
They'd be
for
cool on that.
pretty cheap, like
Hmm.
$9.
They'd be cool on stairs too.
Huh?
They'd be cool on stairs or steps.
Yep.
Yeah, because the REM pod, like a REM pod, when you set it on a step, you've got a confined space. That the spirit can to access to set off a REM pod, the area around it. There's only it's a finite set. You have something like that across the entire stairs. Spirit can't come down and basically like you're squeezing in through something
Right.
to pass, and that might be interesting. When you have a place that has stairs.
We have a
Uh,
gym that we use.
any questions?
I didn't hear that, Kat.
I said we have a jump rope that we that
A
does,
jump rope.
yeah.
Oh,
Interesting. Okay. Interesting. Now, the good thing about this, guys, let's say you're in an abandoned nursing home. That the hallway is long. If anybody's been into a nursing home,
yeah.
those hallways are a mile long.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? If you have enough of those, and you put in each doorway or every other doorway and ask specific questions at the end of that hallway, I think that would be great because you actually you're actually able to see something, trigger it, coming in and out of a certain doorway, or you mean it don't have to be a doorway. You can actually make a square, and you can be in that square. And for an example, hey, is there anybody here that's near me? Can you touch one of these lights? Bam, they're gonna light up. You know what I'm saying? So just as a couple things that I'm working on, guys, to see what you guys think. If you got any questions, feel free to ask me. If not, we're gonna move on.
I think it's neat that you're always looking out for new ways, to improve, your investigative style, your communication events. I think it's neat that you continue to explore those different channels and come up with different ideas. That's
Yeah,
awesome.
I mean, and that's not only it, guys. Uh, do we have any gamers in the house? Anybody play video games or used to play video games?
Yeah, a little bit.
A little bit. Have you ever played like Modern Warfare, Call of Duty?
Oh, God, no, no,
No.
I keep
Okay.
dying in Call of Duty. I didn't.
Yeah.
I gave up on that one.
Okay. Have you guys ever seen those lights
Yeah,
that go around the helmets and they light up here and have that camera right there?
yeah.
They use them today in the military.
Mhm.
But I have some of those around here also. Those things are really great because they work just like the glasses. But the only problem is with the glasses, you don't have that light source that you need. So you either got to carry a flashlight or something.
Mhm.
But
But the military um, headlamp can slash camera devices, they've usually got pretty strong IR if you because you can pick them up from different um, army surplus, things like that.
mhm. But having that light right there and that camera right there, and you pretty
Mm,
much do the same thing as these glasses do.
mm,
I have that somewhere. I'm not quite sure where it's at, but hey, that thing right there cost me about $70, and you still
mm.
able to achieve what you want to achieve as a paranormal investigator. You
Right.
just got your hands free. You're able to free these up, and that's what I'm trying to do. Free up your hands so you're able to use these things if you want. Uh
Oh no!
oh.
Cat fell down.
I think we might have a visitor.
It wasn't me.
You brought a ghost home with you, Tat, didn't
Yeah,
you?
you do. But if you guys would like to know more information about these devices or about these cameras, please message me after the podcast and I will send you the link to them. Mind you, these specific glasses here come from China. So they're going to take almost a couple, if you order them, it's going to take a couple of weeks for you guys to get them. You know what I'm saying? So, and we all know China, they make some good stuff over there. They really do. That's why uh, what's his name? Michael Dell. That's why he left us and went overseas because they built some good stuff. But
Neat.
anyway, let's forget about me. Hey guys,
Yeah.
it's getting close to the end of the podcast. Everybody here, including myself, has a bucket list. If you guys had a bucket list on where you wanted to investigate, please tell me individually where it would be. Anywhere in the world.
Yeah.
I got
Scotland, Ireland, Wales, any of those places.
Okay. Okay. Jeff, where would you like to go, brother?
Stanley Hotel, and
Over.
also,
Did you say the Stanley?
yeah, I'd love to
You
go
sh-
there.
you might want to change that.
Yeah, and also Dracula's Castle.
It's kind of overrated. The Hollywood hyped that place up, but
Yeah.
it's not as creepy as you think. All right, the gentleman in the middle. Where would you like to go?
Skinwalker Ranch in Utah.
Where?
Skinwalker Ranch in Utah.
Skinwalker Ranch.
Ah, okay, okay. Young lady next to him. Where would you like to go?
I'm kind of like Debbie. I'm thinking like Scotland, Ireland, somewhere over in England, like the old castles and stuff.
So
Okay.
you can get into so much like that. You have their leprechauns, their fairies. I mean, you've got a whole gambit of things you can spend the rest of your life investigating.
All right,
Gnomes.
all right. Hey, Angel, where would you like to go?
She left. She had to leave. She has to get up at 3 o'clock in the morning.
Oh, that's no fun. All right, Tam, where would you like to go?
We all want to go to the same place. We want to go to Transylvania.
Transylvania.
Good one.
Dracula's
Okay,
Castle.
cool.
Good one. Call us when
Hey,
you're ready to
cover
go.
up
We'll
your
go
necks
with you.
while you're over there. Hey, to be honest with you guys, there's a place that nobody talks about in this country that is full of more sorrow, more dread, and more sadness than any other place that you guys have ever investigated. And it's a shame that nobody's able to go there because the state and the city of New York would not allow you to go there. It is patrolled 365 days out of the year by police, and that place is called um, the Island of the Dead.
Yeah,
Have you guys heard of it?
that's. I've read about it.
Yeah, the Island of the Dead in New York.
Yep.
That's where they took all the bodies that nobody claimed during COVID and put them there. No matter what you are, if you unclaimed, you're going to go to the Island of the Dead.
Mm,
If you're a child,
that is sad.
no matter what you are, and before they start putting bodies there, there were already people buried there because it was a insane asylum before it became anything else. And it got shut down, I think, in the 80s or late 70s. I'm not sure, but uh, and we know that um, New York probably was the epicenter of COVID because I think more people died in New York City than anywhere else in the country.
That was horrible. Absolutely horrible.
Yeah, so just think about all those bodies that nobody claimed, and you can't put them in regular cemeteries because you they're not going to let you. If you not have a family or something there, they're not going to be in that cemetery.
I got a place for you, Terry,
Hmm.
and for Kat as well. It's in Franklin, Kentucky. It is probably one of the most notorious places I have ever been. I mean, I actually worked there. They do allow private investigations. You get the whole place to yourself. It is an old Civil War location. It's called Octagon Hall Museum. It has every bit that Skinwalker Ranch has. It's a little bit smaller area. You don't have to go chasing it quite as far. Um, I have seen stuff there uh, that I mean it's phenomenal, and they don't have one or two spirits. They literally have hundreds of them.
Oh, really?
You know, oh, absolutely. This is the real deal. It's not a joke. My team can attest to that. We've all been there. We've all had tremendous experiences. We've captured phenomenal evidence from there. But definitely go to octagonhallmuseum.com Now they are booked pretty much solid this month, but you can, like I said, you can take the place from 3 p.m. and go all the way, until 7, 8 the next morning, and you have the place to yourself.
Hmm.
There isn't anybody, watching over your shoulder, so to speak, except the security cameras. Of course, they have those. Um, I highly recommend it. You will not be disappointed.
Yeah.
Wow.
Um, have you been to Brushy Creek Prison?
Brushy
My
Mountain.
team has. My team has. I'm gotten a little bit on the disabled side, so I have to keep my investigations
Is it
short walk.
worth going there? Because we're talking about going there next summer.
I think you'll have a great time.
Yeah.
It's a good-
Absolutely. Yeah, I've heard a lot of good things.
It's
Um, Old Southford, Pittsburgh Hospital. That's another one that I think you guys are
we're going
semi.
to Illinois, and we've been to everything around us. So we've decided that we're going to Tennessee, and that's one of
Come on down.
we are planning on it next summer.
Awesome. Well, stay in touch.
You
Yeah.
gotta you gotta pass through Texas to get to Tennessee.
Oh, is that happening? Now that makes it a really long trip.
I have.
Yeah,
Like I
I'm
say,
just
if you,
kidding.
if you get Jensen Ackles on your podcast, call me. Let me know.
All right, guys. Hey, end of the podcast is coming up. Is there any question that you guys would like to ask me? This is your time.
What got you started in the paranormal, Terry?
I started. I started when I was very young. It's just that I never had the opportunity to do so because I had three boys that played sports, and I was man Fridays, Saturdays. I was always in the football. And
Cool.
and now that they're grown, I'm able to do what I want to do. And the reason why I'm into the paranormal is because of my grandmother. My grandmother, if you guys know anything about there's anything that go in the South, there are more Southern Baptist people in the South than anywhere else. I mean, my grandmother was so Southern Baptist. She went to church 4 days a week.
I was born
Um,
and raised Southern Baptist, but then I grew up and got over it.
we and I just couldn't see myself being up in that church. There ain't that much preaching or that much, there's not any of that 4 days a week.
Like preaching, you just told that same story a week ago.
Yeah. I mean, that hey, it's not too much of anything that's going on in that church for 7 days a week. But anyway, she went and she decided that she wants to go out and get drunk one Sunday. And the way we lived on a hill. So either you had to go downhill to get to the highway, or you can go uphill to get from the highway. And she was coming up the hill, and she parked to the right. Hey man, stop! Hey, drinking them four locos. I told her not to do it. And she stumbled out the car. And long story short, guys, she saw a chariot turn the corner and start coming up the hill. When people drunk, they kind of hallucinate. They see things that they think they see when see and all that crap. But anyway, she got to the door, and this thing pulled up, jumped out, and walked up to the gate. And my grandma had one of them old houses where they had the front door and they had the screen door. I don't know if you know guys don't think about screen doors. I mean, and she opened up the screen door and hell, and next thing you know, she turned around. There was a devil. There was a devil at her door, and my grandmother, she's so Southern Baptist, she wasn't afraid of it, you know.
Good for her.
And she was like, "What do you want?" And he said, "Well, like I want to come in." If anybody knows, it takes something. Something has to be invited in your house for it to be for it to come in your house.
Sometimes, yes.
Sometimes let's a vampire and all that
Most of the
stuff.
time.
So
No,
she
doesn't have to.
she said no. I'm not gonna let you in. So they start tussling at the door. He forced his way in, and they start fighting. In there, she was protecting her home, and which I totally respect that. Anybody that respects, take care of their home, and protect her home, I would gladly respect. Especially
I,
a woman that's
yep.
4'2" and about 120 pounds. 20 pounds worth of butt, and that was it. She didn't have anything else.
You never mess with short people.
This woman was short and chunky, all in the wrong places. But anyway, she fought this demon, and it lasted throughout the whole night. And what's so crazy about it, guys? When I got up and got ready for school, the first thing we do is we get up when we go to the living room to get warm because we didn't have the
That's
central
right.
heat.
Hmm.
We didn't have the central heat like everybody else did. And and I walked through the when it all started. I walked through the kitchen. And, man, like what the hell is happening here? And my hey, and she was sitting on this old wooden chair with her hand on her leg, and she was like just doing this because she was hey man, she was shocked, you know. And I like, Grandma, what happened? And she was like, Grandson, I had a fight with the devil tonight. And you guys see how speechless, nobody said nothing, right? It was just like that for a good 30 seconds. And I could not help but to believe her because when you look into the living room, you saw the dining table turned over, the chairs turned over, the couch turned over, just things that a woman would not do to her own house unless she's a nutcase, you know, and the scratches on her. Now, hey, and what's so crazy about it? Anybody know a demon when they see one? What? How many fingers do a demon normally would have? Three, either three or two. No, not five. It would be less than that. And I saw the scratches on her legs, and I'm like, oh my god, my grandma is telling the truth. And that is what turned me on to the paranormal.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? And I've been in there. I couldn't do it, like I said, because I was young and I had kids. But now that I'm able to do it, I'm able to want to see exactly what's going on out there in the big bad world. You know, and see if I can face this thing and make sure that everybody understands what's going on because there's a lot of non-believers out there that think once you're dead, you're dead. But there's another life out there that people should know about. And it's too much evidence out there, you know, to people not to believe. Trust me,
I have
you
a
have your
question.
you have your
Yeah,
skeptics.
yeah.
Skeptics are what make the world go round. Because if there wasn't for skeptics, everybody would believe everybody. You know what I'm saying? So it's good that you got skeptics out there. But yeah, I mean that's one of the main reasons why I decided to do what I do. You know what
That's
I'm
good.
saying? And
Do you have time for one more question, Jerry?
sure,
I'm gonna ask this of you and also of Tat as well. As more and more people are, as I called, poking at the paranormal um, without really understanding what they're truly doing and dealing with and the vastness of it. And with all of the animosity, the division, the divisiveness that's going on in the country today, and all the bitter feelings that are coming out of that divisiveness, do you feel that you are seeing an increase in paranormal activity as a whole? And what level of increase do you find it becoming more aggressive, more poltergeist in nature, more invasive?
you know what? I really do because people today really don't understand on what's going on in this world. Uh, and and you know what? I really don't blame older generation. I blame the younger generation because they are dealing with things that they really don't understand. Ouija boards, dark magic, you know, and all this stuff that they see on TV and they hear about. So they want to go out and they try to experience or try to conjure up something. the movie The Conjuring, all these movies where people are thinking it's okay for, well, I can go do that, I can do that, I can do this, and not really
Mm-mm.
understand what the repercussions are for you guys to go and do this. To me, it's really a shame, because I think this is something that should be taught in the schools. I know it's taught in the colleges, but I think it should be taught from a young age, so where people can understand.
On
You know what I'm
because
saying? Because if you don't what happens when you don't understand something?
I think we need to go back to the 60s and 70s, when it was love, peace, and and understanding and acceptance. We
Yeah,
had more of that than we have ever had. You know,
I think I'm more
that-
what's going on in the human world than anything in the paranormal world. I think I'm more afraid of the human flesh than I am of the paranormal.
oh, human
yeah.
flesh will get you every time. But there are things that are even more dangerous than the human, like you said, the living that's out there that'll tear you apart,
And you,
literally.
and
But
you know what, guys? Jerry, if you guys looking at the comment, Jerry Suarez hit it perfect. Negative energy gives spirits more energy
mm,
than anything.
I agree.
Anything. So when a family, a wife and a husband are arguing in the house, that's totally negative. Or when somebody kicks over a tombstone that totally disrespects something, that's negative. It's like you said, Debbie, it needs to be like it used to be, where people respect things and honor the dead and respect the dead.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? But now it's not like that at all. It's totally different. And,
Anthony, Anthony in the comments, he's also made a very good question, and it says if y'all could change anything with paranormal groups, what would it be? And my biggest thing that I would like to see changed is, you know, people seeking out and becoming more literally educated in what they do. It's you've all seen the meme on TV where, or I mean on Facebook and things where Robin, Batman and Robin says I'm a demonologist, and Batman slaps him and says you've only been investigating the paranormal for 2 weeks, or you've been on two investigations or something like that. I think people, especially those who are entering the paranormal, um, or recent to the paranormal, they really need to find good, competent, and knowledgeable mentors in the group. They're few and far, they're few and far between, but they are out there, and you do have to search for those individuals. There are people who can take you to the next level. There are people who can teach you things. But I'll tell you what, any of those individuals with any credibility, they'll look at you and they'll say, the very best weapon you have against the aggressiveness, you already have that power within you. Now you have to learn how to use it and make things happen. I don't want to get into too deep of this, but I am seeing a lot more aggressiveness coming out. I'm seeing a lot more of the darker powers that are being focused in. We've got problems in just in our area. We've got two biggies that we run into all the freaking time. Excuse me. It's very, very, very serious. I don't want people to start knocking on those doors because they want to have an experience. How many times have we heard someone come through and say, "Oh, I can't wait to run in my first demon," or "I want to just witness an exorcism." I don't want to be part of it. If you're in that room and that stuff is going on, you are not a witness. You are now a victim.
yep,
Unless you know what you're doing.
yep,
Seek those people out who do know. Learn, just learn from them,
yeah,
and know what you're dealing with, because these things will and can kill you. Period.
yeah. I totally agree with you. One more thing, guys. Uh, Okay, yeah, I agree
That
with you,
too, Jerry.
Anthony.
That too, Jerry.
I agree with you on that one, Jerry. Hey guys, if you have kids, the one thing I do know about kids, kids are special. Treat them like they're special because when you do things and see things, they believe it or not, they are paying attention to everything that you see, everything you do. They're paying attention to you. And once they get older in age, once they start hitting puberty and going through those changes, and they, start being, rebellious and all that stuff, don't be their friend, be their parent, because that is the age when something can actually, they could be walking by a graveyard, and next thing you know, they got something that can actually attach themselves to them, and they can actually feed off of that negative energy that your child is going through. Now, you're probably wondering,
Mhm.
wow, why is my child going through this? And they're not going to tell you because they don't understand themselves until it's too late. So, hey, just be weary and just talk to your kids. Make sure, you actually understand what they're coming from. Ask a question every now and then on what they're doing, how they're doing. Because once they get through that puberty stage, believe it or not, guys, that puberty stage is something powerful, especially
Mhm.
among young women. And entities would totally take that and run with it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, it might be strong for women to go through puberty, but it's funny as heck to watch the boys go through it.
yeah, they will run with it. And but okay, guys, it's time to say bye bye. Now, hey, I really like to thank all you guys, even you guys that didn't say much, like the guy in the middle,
That's our Nestor. But trust me,
the guy in the
he's
middle,
soaked it all in.
and the lady in the far back by the drapes.
Me?
Yep, you. Don't if you. Hey, you know what? Always feel if you guys have a comment or something, just feel free to jump in. That's what a podcast is all about. Getting to know people, getting to understand, certain paranormal groups from different parts of the country, and just pair unity all together. That's why I did this. Actually, I wasn't going to tell you guys. I was just going to have you guys pop up, but I like, wait a minute. I think I better tell these guys what I'm doing before, you know, they jump through my laptop and punch me in the nose. So, but hey, guys, it has been a pleasure talking to you. I know it's probably late in Ohio. What time is it? 9:30 over there.
Quarter till 10.
Quarter to 10. I know you guys have to go to work.
Yeah.
Uh, Infinity, and we're on the time. And we're on the same time schedule.
Yep. Yeah, it's been a pleasure, Terry. Wonderful meeting you guys tonight.
As well.
You guys
We'll
too.
get in contact with you, Debbie.
Do please.
Yes, please do.
Definitely coming down for
Forever
this summer.
quiet, kid.
Okay,
Hey,
well,
and
we got a spot we can introduce you to.
hey, and let's not wait until you guys go down there. Stay in contact with one another from this point on.
We were
Stay in contact with me from this
Absolutely.
point on. Debbie, I'm gonna call you in the morning.
Oh, you are not too early. It's
Well,
already
hey,
past my bedtime. I got a dog out in the farm. I still got to go feed tonight.
okay. Well, you go in that barn and feed that dog, or that cow, or whatever he is. And hey, guys,
He's the
hey,
size of a cow.
hey, before we go, please tell the world how to get a hold of y'all.
You can get a hold of Infinity Paranormal and Research at Tennessee through our Facebook page. Um, my phone number is available, as well as Jeff's cell phone number. Email for me is very easy. It's just the letters EVP as an electronic voice phenomenon, and then Deb, DEB, and I'm at Gmail. So please, go ahead and if people who are listening to tonight's podcast, if you feel you need help with a paranormal event that's taking place, something you don't understand, we operate under a public service banner. We do not charge for investigations. Please give us a call. We'd love to help you out. Um, and so now I guess, Kat, it's your turn.
You can contact with us on Facebook or TikTok. Uh, all information on Facebook goes to Pam. So phone number, contact information is located on our Facebook page. But I think we're also going to look into what's new on YouTube. I think we're opening a Twitch account as well.
We're on TikTok.
Yeah, there you
So,
Get that Twitch account, guys. Open up that Twitch. You'd be surprised what's on it.
go.
yeah.
Lester, you're on.
You know what I'm saying? You would be surprised what's on. Okay, guys. It has been a pleasure talking to you. Let's do this again. Let's stay in contact with one another. And I'm being blown up right now by 101 comments.
Are
That is,
you?
well, there actually it's on Messenger, but I'm pretty sure you guys hear the bling, the bling, the bling, the bling, bling. But anyway, guys, hey, nice talking to you. Tat Paranormal, hey,
Thank you.
keep in contact with me. Infinity, keep in contact with me. The guy in the
Thank you.
middle with the smiles. Hey, if you guys want to know anything about them glasses, hey, Debbie, feel free to give these guys my number,
I
personal
will.
number. I will talk to them. Pat, if your ladies want to know anything about the glasses, please give them my personal number, and I will talk to them and I will send them a link.
Well, thank
Okay?
you for having us tonight, Terry. We
Yes,
appreciate
ma'am.
it.
Hey, appreciate you guys coming on. Hey, this is NSPS TV Paranormal. Hey, you guys have a good night. Abuniswe, aloha, and all that stuff that says goodbye.
See y'all.
Peace. Uh, all right. Oh, get out of there. Get out of there. Hey, guys, that was a great podcast. You meet some interesting people and you hear some interesting stories. Uh, Tat from Ohio and Infinity from Tennessee. Now, I did this for one reason. I put two paranormal teams together so we can actually learn about the two. And I'm going to do this more because I think, getting to know people is a good thing. It's not a bad thing. And you're able to learn so much. So I think I'm going to continue doing this. Uh, you know, but I have a new podcast I'm bringing to the table, and it's called NSPS TV Paranormal After Midnight. This was this podcast is only an hour long, but it would give you all the negative things that are going on in the paranormal. So if you guys are out there and you want to talk about some stuff that you're not happy with in the paranormal field, please, contact me and I will contact you back. My number is 512-988-7698. Feel free to get a hold of me and I will contact you back. You know what I'm saying? So with enough said, NSPS TV signing off. Peace. Why are you in the car?